Stuart, that one must sting a bit. Good for a long time in that game, but ultimately not getting anything from it.
I thought the first half we were outstanding as a group of players to come here. Wrexham dominate the game totally. I think their goalie probably ends up with man of the match just on his first half performance alone. But the real frustration is we probably deserve a point minimum, but it's frustrating. We've watched the video back on Didsy's goal and it's a clear goal, so we've scored a legitimate goal that should stood, and it's frustrating because we go away with nothing.
Can you understand why the referee's given it for? I mean, I guess it was for a handball that he gave it. That seemed to be what he was sort of showing. Can you see why? I know you said that you've watched it back now and it's not, but can you understand where that's come from, as frustrating as it is?
Not when you watch the replay back and it's as clean as it hits his chest around his stomach area, as clean as you can see. So I don't see where he sees the handball from. And even you look at the reaction in football, always look at the reaction of the opposition players. They're going back to the halfway line, all their players already thinking the goal's been given. And that's how you judge it a lot of the time, and that's how you should as a referee. If you have that little grey area as a ref where you think that it should be or shouldn't be, you just got to look at the opposition reaction, and they were going back to the halfway line already. So it's hugely frustrating, but there's loads of positives. The fans were outstanding once again today, and the players on the pitch are outstanding. Even the subs that come on, they've done brilliant for us. So look, we're proud of the performance. It's frustrating to not get something from the game though.
I mean, I guess it must be frustrating, of course, with that penalty decision, because not only did that get you back in the game at 1-1, but with how you played, I'm sure you'll believe that you could have gone and won it from there.
Yeah, I think goals change games. I think their goal in the first half didn't really change the flow of the game. We carried on dominating the game, which the lads is very hard to do that. Normally when a team scores at Wrexham at home, the onslaught normally comes, and it didn't, so we performed to a very high level. But I think if we would have got the goal, we were the team on top. I think we probably potentially could go on and win it, but look, at the worst, I think we come away with a point today.
As for Wrexham, I guess it's frustrating in a way as well, but they did defend ever so well. I mean, they were so deep towards the end, but everything that came in, they dealt with. I guess as well, the other side is that they did defend very well throughout the entire game.
No, they're a very, very solid team. If you look at the structure through their whole team, they're set up to defend their 18-yard box, and they've done it excellently today.
As for your starting, was very happy. Langstaff had a chance within a minute. They forced their keeper into two really good saves and hit the post. It must have been, I guess, really annoyed you hadn't scored, but you must have been so happy with how you started the game in the first half as a whole.
No, definitely. Look, we keep saying to the forwards, keep getting in their areas, and the goals have come. Maka got two the other night. So, look, we're really happy. The goalie's made two brilliant saves. One of them at least should be in the net. And, look, that's the way it goes. That's football. Look, we'll go away. We'll watch the game back with no emotion now and see how we can improve for the next game.
I guess you was happy as well with the fact that within the game you're able to change from a back four to a back five, and it worked very effortlessly, and the players already seem very capable of doing both of those in game.
No, definitely. It's something tactically that we've been working on since we've come in with the group, that we can flip shapes. It makes it very hard for a team to prepare against us. We want to control the ball and dominate a game of football and overload, and I think you see in the first half, being in the back four, we overload. We got 2v1s out wide and crossed a hell of a lot of balls, and it opened up the space in the middle of the pitch for Dan, who was excellent today and had lots of shots.
Since you came in, it was a very tough run for your first few handful of games as Notts boss, but from when you first came into now, how much can you see of an improvement as to when you came in and now, even though you've lost today, playing very well against a very good side?
I think if you look at our performance levels against the teams that are all at the top end of this league, I think they've been very high. I don't think there's been anything within the games. If you look at Mansfield away, it was similar performance to today. We should have probably gone in 2 or 3 up within the first half. They scored a brilliant goal within that game, and you've got to give huge credit to their quality. And then in the second half, it kind of pitted out a little bit within that game, but we still performed to a very high level. So we've performed very well within all games, and it gives us huge confidence as a group moving forward.
How are you going to make sure that the frustrations of today are fueled into career on Saturday and on the pitch going forwards, rather than in feeling a bit sorry for yourselves when you would have the right to do so, I guess? No,
definitely. That's our job as a management team now, to make sure that when the lads come in next week, that we're positive around the place, and we kind of, this is game sometimes that you got to, it's gone. The game's gone now. There's a line under it. It was a great performance. We've got nothing from it. We deserve something. We go again. Crew's our main focus. It's the next game. This game's gone now.